your pants down and...
Oh, my meat sweats.
My nipples are so hard.
I listen to you every morning.
Oh my God, it's so exciting to be on the radio.
You just won $10,000. Spank me with a chicken parm.
Good morning, everyone.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
You're right. Everything around here is gnarly. When's the last time someone used the word gnarly?
I do use it often. I'm not going to lie.
Do you really?
Yes.
Gnarly?
Yes.
Wow, that is so fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Welcome to the day. It is Wednesday, July 9th. Hi, Danielle.
Good morning.
Hello, Gandhi.
Hello.
Froggy.
Good morning.
There she is. Buenos dias, señor Nate.
Buenos dias, Elvis.
Hello there, producer Sam.
Good morning.
Scary. Hello, Scary. Scotty B's in the house. Diamond.
Good morning.
Diamond's here. Garrett's walking around. Everyone's here. My dog, Max, is here today.
Best day ever.
So, Diamond, thank you for putting it with my dog. I know you hate dogs.
Yeah.
But what was it that Diamond said?
Oh, I come around the corner and she said, Max is here. He was all over me. But it's my boss's dog, so I will allow it. She likes Max. She said he's the definition of a chill dog.
That's going to be a weird HR complaint.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. I'll keep him off of you, Diamond. No worries. Well, welcome to the day. Scary.
Yeah.
How about some Foo Fighters?
Yes.
Well, we have journeys to go on today. We have food to eat, people to make fun of, people to cry over. We have lots to do. We have 4 hours to do it. Can we do it?
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Wednesday. We got a problem.
Oh, my gosh.
We got a spill on aisle 2.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh.
That could be the best video I've ever gotten in this studio.
Okay, so, as you know, my little dog Max is here today, and we started smelling something. It smelled like poo. So Nate looks down on the floor in front of his chair, and there's a little pile of dog poo. And of course, we're like, and then here goes Danielle.
Because you should have seen it on the chair.
And then, Nate realized he'd stepped on it, and then he put his foot on the chair, and the chair had crap all over it.
Oh, and it started to smell.
So Danielle started going, bleh, bleh. And then Nate can't walk because he's poo on his shoes, so he has to walk on his heel.
And the dog is sitting here like, what's the matter? What happened?
Oh, he's such a good boy.
And of course, we're all running to fix it, and Gandhi has her phone out.
Of course she does.
Recording it.
There were a lot of cooks in the kitchen. I just made sure to not get in the way. But I did document.
That was awesome.
I don't know what smells worse, what you just sprayed or the poop.
What was it? What did you
I got peppermint spray. Anything I could find.
It's left over from. This is the stuff you spray the Christmas tree with.
That's Santa fart spray.
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay, we got to calm down now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but Scary in the background yelling, it's human.
Scary. Frog, you should have seen it. There's a little poo on the floor. Scary,
I saw it.
Scary takes the towel and just throws it at
Oh, my
it.
God.
I saw it.
He threw the towel at the poo, thinking it would clean it up that
I
way.
can't.
So, Danielle,
Oh, my gosh.
obviously these people don't have kids.
Oh, my gosh. No.
All right, okay. Did you spray the part where the poo was on the floor?
No.
We got to wipe that. I'll wipe it up. Just there's like I'm sure there's residue on the floor. What?
Is that poo on your pants?
I think that's chocolate.
There's only one way to find out.
You're saying there's some residue on the floor?
It smells so
Are
bad
you sure
still.
that's chocolate on your pants?
I hope so.
Well, let me look.
Is that chocolate or
Sniff
is that
it.
poo?
I don't. There's no reason poo would be up there.
And I'm not putting my nose in your crotch, so we're going to have a problem.
Why would there be chocolate on his pants either at this hour?
Yeah, why is there chocolate?
I was eating.
What?
I was eating Twix outside while I was trying to
Oh,
take
it's
some.
probably
Well, all right. That's better.
Where's your sneaker, by the way?
It's over there.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
clean it?
I wore the grooviest of shoes.
Okay, I'll clean it. I'll clean everything.
How are you going to get it out of the groove?
Guys, we just gotta get through this break, okay?
You need a pressure
Okay,
washer.
everyone, let's all calm down now. Stephanie in Cleveland. Cleveland, you're so far away from the poo incident of 2025. Oh my God.
Good morning.
I'm sorry.
Morning.
So Stephanie's a Lyft driver on her way to pick up a passenger. You don't have your dogs in the car, do you? Don't bring them to work with you.
No, I don't. My dogs wouldn't fit in the car. I have too many.
Oh my God.
Ooh, nice.
Now that would be a loud.
I have 4
loud poo
dogs
day.
at home.
Well, look, you are the first caller of the day. Sorry we're so late in getting you, but we have dog poo tracked.
My friends, good morning.
Well, good morning. I'm glad you're starting your day with us. Do you start your Lyft driving at this time every day, this early?
Every day.
I think it's good to get it out of the way, right? Be on the early shift.
What do you think? And it's hot.
Yeah.
What's Cleveland's temperature high going to be today? Do you know?
I think in the low 80s.
Yeah, low 80s.
That's good.
We're low 90s today. And it's
well, you can keep that up there.
We have hot dog poo weather.
Oh, wow.
So, Stephanie, do you enjoy being a Lyft driver? Do you meet a lot of interesting people?
I love it. I love it. I'm also a supervisor of a developmental disability group home.
Wow. You do a lot. You check off a lot of boxes.
And I have a daughter that's going to graduate next year with her CDA from high school for teaching.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
She'll graduate, turn 18, and go to prom all in the same week.
Wow.
It's a big week.
Yeah.
God. You know what? I forgot to go to prom. Is it too late? Is it too late for me to go to prom?
No.
What?
I was thinking we need to have a prom. Prom is wasted on high school.
Okay.
There needs to be an adult prom.
I'll
somewhere.
spike the punch bowl.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, Stephanie, you are our first caller of the day. Hey, poo pants.
By the way, Max is back at the scene of the crime. I just want you to know
What are you
that.
sniffing? What do you have for our friend Stephanie?
We've got the full Elvis Duran apparel line thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health. There, Stephanie.
Very nice.
Yes.
Congratulations, Stephanie. Thanks for
Thanks,
listening.
everybody. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week.
Okay, well, we got to clean up the mess. Hold on. And there
Is
you
there
go.
a candle or something?
Yes.
We should
We'll light it.
We should light a match.
It's something.
I have both of those things.
All right. Okay, I'm going to clean your shoe. I'm going to clean your floor. I'm not going to clean your pants. That's chocolate. Let's move on into
All right.
the three things. There's some serious news today, right?
There's a lot going on. Yes.
All right. Well, okay. Let's all get serious. The three things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
We'll start here. President Trump is threatening a federal government takeover of Washington, D.C. The president offered his thoughts yesterday during a meeting with his cabinet. Trump says D.C. should be run flawlessly and that a federal government takeover would reduce crime in the city. He also said his administration has a good relationship with Mayor Muriel Bowser and added that we're testing to see if it works. Trump has made several threats to take over D.C., claiming the federal government could do a better job of enhancing public safety and beautifying the city. Texas Governor Greg Abbott is thanking the Trump administration following the federal response to catastrophic flooding in central Texas. On Tuesday, Abbott confirmed reports that the death toll from the flooding stands at over 100, with over 160 individuals still missing. Speaking from rural Hunt in western Kerr County, he said efforts will continue to relentlessly search until every missing person has been located. Among the missing are 5 campers and 1 counselor from a girls' camp in Kerr County where 27 girls and staff members did die.
Did you see the photo of all the camp girls together? And each and every one of those girls in that photo is gone.
Oof.
Yep.
It was a very haunting photo. Very sad.
Yeah. And finally, global health officials are fast-tracking a new malaria treatment for babies. The World Health Organization has given drug maker Novartis permission to begin developing the treatment for infants immediately. The new medicine could be rolled out soon in African countries where malaria is rampant. UNICEF says malaria kills about 600,000 people every year. Most are children under the age of 5, so this would be huge. And those are your 3 things.
All right, well, I got some poo to clean up, so...
Get to it, Duran.
Well, I'm used to it. It happens in my house all the time. Are you guys ready for your Wednesday?
Yeah.
Hey, Max, you ready for your Wednesday?
Oh, he's ready.
Okay.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
On 9/11, we vowed to never forget. Help America keep that promise. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org.
Three, two, one. Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Wow, what a morning. All right, well, I'm sorry if you're just waking up. You missed about 15 minutes of craziness here. All the dog poo has been cleaned up. I took Nate's shoe down to the men's room and washed it thoroughly, got everything out of the grooves.
Very good. What'd you use to do that?
My tongue.
Oh, well, okay. Whatever you have to do, I guess.
It's you have to see it to believe it. It was done. Okay. Listen. How about we stop asking questions? You can't handle the truth. But I was cleaning a poop off a man's shoe that's in the same sink where people are brushing their teeth every morning. That'll teach them. Anyway, and of course, Gandhi's over here. She can't do the show today, not because of the Prime sale on Amazon, but because she's editing down the poo in the shoe video.
This is probably one of my favorite videos of all time. It captures chaos on so many levels. But I'm very torn. Should I post it as a story or should I make it a timeline post? Because this is pretty classic.
Well, you know what? Use your best judgment.
I would like to remix Danielle's vomit sound. It's
Whatever you do.
So melodic.
You know what? Spend time on it.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Melodic.
It's a timeless piece. It will live on. It will live on in time. Let's get back on track. Horoscopes. How's your shoe? Are you better?
It's better. Thank you so much for cleaning it. You didn't have to do such a thorough job. It's cleaner than before I walked in this morning.
I know.
Great.
You can tell the bottom of a shoe where the poo was. It's sparkling white clean. The rest of it's just all New York City nasty.
Yeah.
All right. Well, keep in mind that was on the bottom of your shoe. When you walk around the streets of New York City, you get worse on your shoe.
Yeah.
True.
All right. Because at least I know what my dog's eating. You know what I'm saying? Producer Sam, who are you doing your horoscopes with?
Oh, pardon me. How about Nate? I want to shake him out of that state he's currently in.
Thank you. Probably a bad idea. All right, here we go.
Here we go. If it's your birthday today, you share it with Johnny Depp, Natalie Portman, and Michael J. Fox. Hey, Cancer, the universe isn't going to send a calendar invite. Do the thing. It's as good a time as any. Your day's an 8.
Leo, you may feel a little out of place today. Know that you'll soon settle somewhere more comfortable. Your day's a 6.
Virgo, don't underestimate the power of pause. A moment of stillness could be more productive than busy work. Your day's an 8.
Libra, chatting with someone else might put your own life into new perspective, so try and connect today. Your day's a 10.
Scorpio, today is a good day to clean out the emotional closet. Old fears no longer fit who you are. Your day's a fabulous 5.
Oh my God.
Sagittarius, it's time to choose yourself. It's not selfish, it's practical prioritizing. Your day's a 9.
Fellow Capricorns, stop trying to force a clear answer. Some questions are meant to unfold slowly over time. Your day's a 7.
Hey Aquarius, some people are not going to understand your vision, and that just means you're ahead of them. Your day's a 7.
Pisces, someone might test your peace today. You get to decide if you want to engage or smile and just walk away. Your day's a 6.
Aries, you're being called to lead in a way that doesn't require perfection, just honesty and a bit of courage. Your day's an 8.
Taurus, the energy you're putting out is stronger than you think. Someone is watching you quietly and being inspired. Your day's a 9.
And finally, Gemini, a surprising invitation could lead to a meaningful connection. Say yes, even if you're not sure why. Your day's a 9, and those are your Wednesday morning horoscopes.
Sorry, Nate. Nate went to throw away the paper, the horoscopes on it, but that trash can's full of dog crap. It's in the hallway.
That's true.
So my apologies. How are we doing with time and everything here?
You're good. You should probably break.
Okay. Well, Danielle, before we break, we go to Danielle. What do you have coming up?
What do we think about Joe Jonas's nipples? We'll talk about that. And you guys, we can own the Fire Festival brand.
Well, thank God.
Oh, good. Wow. Okay, so we have Joe Jonas's nipples?
Yeah.
Okay, and Fire Festival brand. Mm-hmm. Wow. What else you got? Okay, that'll do.
Elvis Duran's After Party.
Okay, Danielle.
He's going to start.
If you're going to up.
Topics you'd never hear on the air.
Oh, God, get away from me. I can't eat that.
Listen now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is what is it called?
Elvis Duran's After Party.
Ask for it by name.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
All right. What a busy day, huh? Mm-hmm. We got dogs crapping all over the place. We have by the way, for good news, we've got a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way on day number 2 of Amazon Prime Day.
Yeah.
Did you guys go shopping? Did you dive in yesterday?
I did.
Yep. I bet Froggy did.
Yep. There's new stuff to be had today.
Oh, good. Let me go prepare some more cardboard boxes for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to dive in yesterday. I'm going in today. 4 days of it.
Well, you might have missed some deals yesterday, Duran.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I wonder if this person's still listening. They said, Nate reading the horoscopes is so annoying. Oh. Why do you yell at Scary when he reads them annoyingly, but you let Nate read them like a putz?
Oh. Wow.
So someone from here sent a message back to this person saying, do you always talk to people like this? And they said, I don't know what you mean. I enjoy listening to your station, but I strongly dislike when Nate reads the horoscopes. I had to hit pause until it was over. I had to hit pause. I don't know. Calling people a putz. Do you know people who like go on to celebrities' Instagram, whatever, and say like really awful things?
Of course.
Like rude things, like talking to people, human beings like that.
That you don't know.
That you don't know. Don't
my
even
number
know.
one deal breaker.
What do you talk about?
Okay, so if I were dating somebody and then I saw them comment something crappy on a celebrity's page, game over.
Yeah.
I can't do it. You look crazy. That is a crazy thing to do.
Calling someone a putz. They called you a...
Yeah.
That person called you a putz.
I mean, credit for using the word putz, but why? Why? What is up your butt today
Nate,
that
you
you
know
needed
what
to
you
call me a putz?
Right.
Maybe they need something up their butt.
And guys, at the end of the day, you don't know what people are going through, you know?
yes.
And mental health is a big thing right now. Like, be kind to each other. Don't post some stupid, crappy thing on someone's Instagram or call my
There's a
Nate
difference,
putz.
Daniel. There's a difference. You could say, hey, when I hear Nate do the horoscopes in the morning, I don't know. It makes me a little uncomfortable. I think I enjoy other people doing it more. But if they start calling you names and stuff,
Right.
all right, deal breaker.
Absolutely. It's so crazy. It's like okay, so people take social media and they don't realize what it actually looks like if you were to make this a real life scenario. And I think when you are screaming at a celebrity or somebody that you don't know, you look like the crazy person on the subway.
You do.
What are you doing? Stop it.
It's just mean, too.
All right, it's just mean. You're right.
Don't be mean.
All right. With that said, should we vote to block this person or just let him go?
I say we get him on the phone.
Oh.
What if it's a her?
Or her.
Yeah. Scary's mad because it sounds like they're sort of defending him.
What?
Why?
How is this about you?
I'm kind of into it now. That I think about it.
They said, how come you let Scary do the horoscopes? Annoyingly, they said.
They did say
Oh, okay.
But then you let Nate do it. I mean, like a putz. I don't know. I think we throw this one overboard. I say we block this person and just let him go.
No chance at redemption? We shouldn't give him a shot?
Not at all. Not at all. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'd rather not be here for that person.
We don't need your negativity.
No.
Okay, have we blocked them yet? Has it already happened?
Sort of. Yeah.
Okay.
How do you sort of block
What if they're
somebody?
apologizing right now?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
You got a lot of keyboard cowboys out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would never, ever go into someone's social media or strangers' text and call them names.
No.
Ever. I mean,
So weird.
You got to be really, I don't know. You got to be, what's the word?
Unhinged?
Unhinged.
There's a disconnect?
Yeah.
I told you what I
Delusional?
think it is.
What?
I think it's that there's something going on in your life that's not right.
Guess
and
what? Not my problem.
I know, but I think that's the way they deal with it. So sometimes I feel like you got to feel bad for the person.
I don't feel bad for them at all. No, not at all. Yeah, Frog, what up?
Is it bad that I always feel like these texts come from guys and not girls?
Oh, they come from both.
I think they come.
I know that for
I
a
always
fact.
think it's guys for some reason. I know you're right, but instantly in my mind I go to it's a guy.
Nope. It's not always. Trust me on that.
It's not.
Anyway, let's get into what we're doing. Danielle,
Yes.
are you okay sitting next to the putz?
Yeah.
All right.
I love that putz.
Me too.
He's a cutie.
All right, let's go.
All right, so Diddy will be sentenced on October 3rd. That's all I have to say about that. Let's talk about the Fire Festival. It is one of the most notorious non-events in the history of music. And guys, now it can be all yours. Billy McFarland, he served almost 4 years in prison when the original Fire Festival, remember, fell through and it was crazy and everything. And then he was going to do it again. You guys remember that? And then that fell through. Well, in an Instagram video, he's actually talking about the Fire brand, and he says that you could own it. I think the sound might be in there, Scary, if you want to try and pull it up.
Let's see how much they want
Yeah.
for
For
it.
all the noise, the chaos, the hype, and the craziness, Fire has had over 32 billion impressions online since 2017. Whoever owns the Fire brand will have an attention engine to launch festivals, do merch collabs, do insane pop-ups, run live streams, or build a media brand. The overall Fire brand, that's up for auction. Let's see who wants to smoke.
If it isn't too much, it actually has a little bit of worth.
Well, last I checked, there was over
a little bit of worth. Okay,
over
go ahead.
100 bids on it yesterday,
Well,
but it was
what's it
only
up
up to like two. Well, when I checked last, it was like $200,000, so it might be more by now. So who knows?
That's still way more than I would think.
Yeah.
It's a nothing thing. Nothing happened. This guy made something out of literally nothing.
It's a brand, though.
Yeah.
So Joe Jonas wants to know how we feel about his nipples. He was talking about it on TikTok because a fan approached him on the street and said that she and her friends were just talking about how tiny his nipples are. So in the video, he looks down at his chest and he's like, I think they're quite average-sized nipples. And then he said, I was feeling a little confident about how they look. I don't know. So now he wants to know, how do we feel about his nipples? I don't know. I guess we have to look at them closely.
I haven't thought of his nipples.
Neither have I, but okay.
No offense.
So, guys, Dune 3 finally has a title. Do you want to know what it's called?
What?
It's called Dune Part 3.
All right.
It was Dune 1, then Dune Part 2. They thought it was going to be called Dune Messiah, but no, that's not what it's called. December 2026, that's when it's coming out. Ed Sheeran will sell a batch of his artwork. The proceeds will benefit his foundation. He posted a video of his paintings on Instagram. He says, I paint when I'm not working on a record. He goes, it's mostly just splashing some colors on canvases, but he's excited that people are going to get their hands on this very soon. We all know Superman is coming out in the box office this weekend, and they're saying that it has the potential to earn $130 million this weekend. Previews start tomorrow at 3,400 locations. Rotten Tomatoes gives it 84%, and that is based on a bunch of different reviews. And this is my favorite story of the day. Olivia Rodrigo paid for therapy sessions for her band and stage crew throughout the Guts World Tour. Her guitarist was saying she is the dreamiest boss of all time because stage performers face long days, late nights, you're away from home, you have jet lag, it is very stressful, and for her to think about the mental health of the people on tour with her is amazing. So man, kudos to Olivia Rodrigo.
You know what? I'm going to take a page out of Olivia Rodrigo's book.
Okay.
I need to pay for some mental health work for Nate.
Oh.
After being called a putz and after stepping in my dog's dog poo this morning.
He is having a morning.
You've had a rough
morning.
It's been rough.
Been a rough morning. Putz, dog poop on my shoe. I think I should just go home.
All right, I'm going to take care of some counseling for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Elvis.
All right, tonight on your streaming Plastic Surgery Rewind, supposed to be really good. Also, Building the Band on Netflix. That is the one where we're going to get to see Liam Payne for one more time. So that is my Danielle report.
Thank you, Danielle.
Come again.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. It's time to talk about something that'll make all our lives a little smoother. We're all familiar with PayPal, right? PayPal is the trusted and rewarding way to pay. It gives you more savings and more flexibility, which is always great to have. Don't just pay, PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
Wow.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Gandhi, great job on the video of Nate and the dog poo incident in our studio a few minutes ago.
I'm glad you liked it.
I thank you for offering an opportunity for me to collab with you on Instagram. So if you want to watch it on Gandhi's posting or mine or whatever, feel free. It's there. You got to see it. My favorite part is Danielle throwing up in the corner.
I mean, really.
It was awesome.
It's bad enough when you say poo or you say mayo, but if I got to see it and smell it in real life, I mean, that's real. It deals off.
No.
All bets are off, guys.
No, not at all. It's perfect. No, give yourself some credit. So I love someone texted in saying, hey, it's good luck to step in dog poo. But wait, I've also heard it's good luck to have rain on your wedding day. I think these lines are just made up by people who just had some bad luck.
They say it's good luck if a bird poops on you or something.
It's not. At the end of the day, it's really not.
No.
It's good luck for the bird because he got to poop.
Right.
He's a regular bird. Anyway, moving on. Is today really the shortest day in history?
Oh, is it?
That's what they're saying.
You saw that, right, Froggy?
Yeah, I saw it. It's something about the world spinning. For at one point today, it's going to spin the fastest that it has.
Exactly.
So therefore, it will make the day the shortest.
So, a lot of places I was reading saying it is the shortest day in history. So, as Froggy's explained, the rotation of the Earth speeds up and slows down depending on all sorts of different factors. The biggest factor is how far away the moon is. The good news is if you're having a rough day, today will be 1.3 milliseconds shorter than normal. So, you get a 1.3 millisecond break today if you're having a bad day. That's you, Nate. You're good.
Oh, that will make all the difference, by the way.
So that's just over 1/1000th of a second you won't have to experience today.
Oh, wow. Can we roll back about 55 minutes when I step to the poo?
Exactly. Well, the bad news is you're probably not going to notice it.
Yeah.
Bummer.
It's not actually even... Anyway, so I read also it's not the shortest day in history, but my birthday is.
Really?
August 5th will be the shortest day of the year.
Okay.
At 1.5 milliseconds shy of a full 24 hours. So, look at that. Once again, I'm being abused. They're taking away 1.5 milliseconds of my birthday.
We'll celebrate you extra long. We should celebrate you for 2 days.
It's all part of my black cloud that just floats around with me.
Oh, no.
What, Nate?
Okay, so speaking of time, I was reading something the other day. You know how we have 12 months, and this month has 30 days?
Yes.
And this one has 31. Did you know that if you take it and split the year into 13 months, each month would have 28 days?
Exactly.
And it would add up to 360.
So why not?
Why don't we do this?
I don't know.
Why do we do this, people?
Wait, and have 13 months?
13 months.
So what
each,
are you naming the last month?
I don't know. Danielle Uary. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
And then does everybody's birthday change?
Well,
A lot of
yeah,
birthdays
but
will
I mean,
change.
it just seems it would be much more succinct and proper.
Sure.
If each month had this. I don't remember. How many days does August have? I don't know.
Are you the kind of guy that has to have symmetry in his life at all
Yes.
times? If, for instance, if you have a book on the bookshelf over here, you have to have one to even it out on the right.
I do. Yeah.
Ooh, see, Gandhi, you're like me. I don't like symmetry.
No, I don't like it at all.
I like what about you, Danielle?
No, and I like odd numbers better than even
Me
numbers.
too.
Like 3 and 5 are my favorite numbers.
Froggy, what about you? Are you a
I like
symmetry guy?
Yeah, I like symmetry.
Yeah, even Steven for you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So let me ask you something about your anatomy.
Yeah.
Does one of yours dip lower than the other?
Of course, the right one.
That must really bother you.
Oh.
It's not symmetrical.
I don't look at it that often, but yes, it does.
Yeah, I'm not up under there looking at it.
We'll get you that little harness. Evens them out.
They have a little harness?
Yeah, they have a little, it's like a bra for your boys.
He just needs one.
Oh,
Isn't that called underwear?
A bra.
Maybe? But I think it's a different type of, it's a little holder.
Okay.
Little boulder holder.
Where do you work and how happy are you?
Here and 10.
Especially today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10% happy?
Yeah. No, 10 out of 10.
Did you read in your news today they're polling people in all sorts of different lines of work, asking how happy they are at work? They found that people who work in a weed or vape store are the happiest.
I bet they are.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Pursuing their passion.
Here are the 5 hourly jobs with the highest job satisfaction. Weed and vape stores. Number 2, catering.
Oh.
You get to cook for people, go out, meet different people.
And probably mostly at really fun events where people are having a good time.
Cafes and coffee shop people come in at number 3. People that work in dentist offices, number 4.
Really?
I thought that was opposite.
Yeah, I did too.
And people who work in gyms, happiest, number 5.
Okay.
Speaking of polls, the number 1 city in America for the first time in 12 years from Travel and Leisure. Did you see this?
No.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Oh,
Hey.
there you go.
12 years ago, I think it was number 1. And then Charleston took over for 12 years. Santa Fe, New Mexico, my town, my little brown town, is now numero uno.
Now's the time to sell.
Yes. Why go to the happiest, best town in the world, in the United States, when I can just get rid of it?
Yeah, people are going to pay more now because they know it's the happiest. Come on now.
Do we know what makes it so fabulous?
I have the list.
Okay.
I'll go over it in a few minutes. But Santa Fe's on there, New Orleans, Charleston, Savannah, I love Savannah, Honolulu. New York City's on there. Oh, well, there's that. I get it. Why? Who wouldn't want to come here?
New York or nowhere. Come on.
Give me a few things we need to know coming up. Reasons for people to keep listening.
$1,000 in about 45 minutes.
Okay, that sounds good.
That is so stupid.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You love deals? You'll love this. Amazon Prime Day is lasting 4 days this year. That's 4 days of unbelievable deals in every category you can think of, so you can save big on everything you're into. Shop Prime Day now through July 11th.
Get in here.
Love it. Let's go.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So, yesterday afternoon at MetLife Stadium over in Jersey, very important game.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Well, yes, it was semifinals for the Football Club World Cup for FIFA, and Chelsea FC won, which we were all hoping that would happen, because if tonight happened, because tonight is Paris Saint-Germain and
Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Right.
So a lot of people wanted to be Real Madrid
And Chelsea.
in the finals on Sunday.
Exactly.
It would be an amazing match.
Because so my friend Abraham's in town. He went to the game yesterday. He's
Yeah.
going to the game today, and then we're all going to the game Sunday.
I know. I'm hoping to go too on Sunday. I cannot. It's going to be insane.
There's tickets. Come.
I know, but just to be in the stadium to feel the energy from a football match like that is crazy. Oh, Diamond said the Chelsea players are staying down the street from us. They are?
Are they really?
I saw some yesterday.
Oh my God! Over at the Hilton?
No, this way. Something over here. I can't remember.
Okay, we'll go. We'll find it.
Something over here.
We'll find them.
So tonight we find out, which two teams will be, headed. We already know about Chelsea.
It's going to be a fun weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. So if you can go to the game Sunday, come join us. Wait, who's doing halftime Sunday? It's
how did I forget? I don't know.
Okay, hold on. It's a big halftime show.
Yeah.
I'm going just for the halftime show, as you know me. Wait, I'm doing FIFA Finals halftime. Hold on. Okay, sorry you have to listen to this live.
Is it J Balvin?
J Balvin, Doja Cat,
yeah,
and Thames.
Yeah.
Okay. All curated by Chris Martin of Coldplay. I don't know if he's going to be there, but so I'm getting so excited about football.
Good.
I mean, the other football.
The football.
Football.
You're so into sports.
I love this.
You went from, being following every second of the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
And you were telling us what happened on the game, which never happens. Yep. Now you're all over this. What's next?
Oh, next year when World Cup is here, he's going to be nuts. It's going to be great.
I'm going to be nuts. It's going to be great. I'm so excited. Anyway. I remember years and years ago, Danielle would walk into the room and go, well, soccer is starting to kind of warm up here in the United States. I'm like, really? I didn't know that, my friends from South America and our friends from Europe, they were already in it. And now we're in it.
Yep.
And now it's here in our backyard. I'm excited.
I'm not going to name names because they're probably listening, but I remember somebody saying to me in my neighborhood, soccer, it's horrible. I hate it. Blah, blah, blah. Now they're coaching it. They love it. They watch every game. I'm like, what'd you say to me?
People are coming around. It's
That's
nice.
right.
What about you? You're more of a golfer, Frog, but could you get into soccer if you tried?
You know what I did when I don't remember where we were. We were on a Norwegian ship. I was with Danielle and her family, and we watched every single match that we could. I watched it with Danielle and her family, and I really got into it. So I can find a way to be into it when I am with somebody who can explain to me the things that I don't understand.
Yeah, well, I'm still learning myself.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of sports, this guy slamming Patrick Mahomes for having a dad bod. Do you hear this?
He's an idiot.
Who, Patrick Mahomes is an idiot?
No, the guy slamming him.
Okay, so now Patrick Mahomes' longtime trainer went after this radio host who called Patrick fat. He said, if you want to see what in shape is, go make it through a practice or run hurry up offense, scrambling back-to-back and to-back plays. You don't have a clue what it takes. But apparently this radio host in Kansas City called Patrick Mahomes fat and embarrassing after seeing shirtless photos of him enjoying the 4th of July weekend with his family. Wow. Look what Patrick Mahomes has accomplished and continues to accomplish.
Exactly.
Look at SpongeBob over there.
Absolutely.
Don't call him that.
He's gonna laugh all the way to the bank. Don't worry about it.
So what is this?
Jim Kerr is here, and he has a sign.
Well, come here, Jim. Get in here.
It.
We only have like a minute here, so we got to run. What is this sign Jim Kerr showing to the window?
You made it 942 days.
We only have like a minute here, but I want to know, what do these signs say?
Here it is. You can read it from here.
So you made it 942 days of no pooping on the floor in the Elvis Duran studio. And now it's 0. Yeah, we're back to the...
that's true.
So wait, it was 942 days ago when Greg T pooped on our floor?
No, when you moved in here.
When you moved in here. It's been 942 days.
God, how many days has it been since Greg T pooped on the floor?
I can do the math.
That was a long time ago. That was in Tribeca.
Jim, did you guys poop in the floor yet?
No, we don't do that.
Okay.
That's probably why our ratings are lower than yours.
Believe me, it wasn't by design. Well, thank you, Jim Kerr. Thank you. We moved in here 942 days ago, and this is the first day that there was poop on the floor that we know of.
Yeah. Right, that we know of.
We have time for 3 things. We don't. We got to take a break. Coming up in a few minutes, we'll do 3 things you need to know from Gandhi. She has another mashup we got to play about the biggest streaming songs of all time, or the 10 years anyway. And we have a $1,000 free money phone tap thanks to Amazon Prime Days on the way.
Another free money phone tap coming up next.
Don't call here again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh, it's hot. Another 90-degree day here in New York City. Jacksonville, what are you doing? What are you doing today?
Oh, it's going to be in the mid-90s and some storms expected this afternoon.
We had some crazy storms yesterday. Crazy. As you know, we every year here at Z100 in New York, we have our summer bash. This year presented by Wells Fargo. Thank you, Wells Fargo. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the... Okay, anyway. It's going down Thursday, August 7th at Hudson Yards, where we love to have our shows every summer, starring Louis Capaldi, Julia Michaels, and Dom Inarella, who is from Toms River, New Jersey, and Magnus Farrell, Will Ferrell's son.
Yeah.
I bet he wants us to stop saying Will Ferrell's son.
Probably. Maybe. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I would be a Nepo baby. I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
I would be one for sure. Especially if there's money involved for him. I feel like the fact that he kept Ferrell, or Will Ferrell, makes it okay that he's okay with it.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. He didn't run from it. Anyway, so I love this show, this lineup. It's Louis Capaldi, Julia Michaels, who are in the business doing well, and Dom and Magnus are up and coming. We love it that we can have a mixture of settled artists and ones that are on the way maybe to superstardom, and you get to see them first. The best part of our concert here in New York City on August 7th is it's totally free. Save that date if you're here in New York. If not, fly on in. It's one of our favorite summertime concerts of all time. Hudson Yards, the Z100 Summer Bash presented by Wells Fargo. Now, let's talk about Louis Capaldi. Love him. One of the last times he was here, he and Ed Sheeran are very good friends.
Yes.
He talked about this really bad house, a crappy house that Ed Sheeran talked him into buying. You want to hear that?
Yeah.
No. Ed Sheeran told me to buy this house, and it's an absolute hellhole. So Ed Sheeran should technically reimburse me for the cash that I'm having to pay on this.
Have you brought this up to Ed?
I saw him the other day, and he's a shrewd businessman. There's no way he's going to go for that. But I love you, but you have put a plague on my life that I will never be able to be rid of. You swine.
There he is.
I love him.
This house was crap.
I love him so much.
Plague on my life.
So much.
Louis Capaldi is one of the funniest, nicest guys we've ever met, and so great to see him back in the saddle, back on stages where he truly, truly shines. His new song, I know we were driving in this morning, and Danielle called and said, did you hear the new Louis Capaldi?
He sounds so good. It's such a good song. It's called Survive, and I think it's a story, but what's been going on in his life. But he really sounds amazing. I'm so excited for him.
Wow, there you go. Louis Capaldi, Survive, brand new. He will be at Z100 Summer Bash here in New York City, August 7th. Totally free. Hudson Yards. All the info at Z100.com. Come on in town and watch it. Thanks to Wells Fargo. It's going to be a great show.
So, Nate, when's he coming up to see us?
I hope right around then.
Yeah?
All right, let's work on it. Let's work on it.
Put the request in.
Good, okay.
So, Nate's still a little sensitive about what happened a little over an hour ago when my dog Max pooed on the floor in front of his chair.
I'm constantly looking at the floor now, thinking that there's another little
No, it's gone. I took Nate's shoe to the bathroom. I cleaned it off, got all the poo out of the grooves. But it's kind of funny how, and you're mentioning this, Nate, dogs just, okay, how about right here, right now? And he just poos for no reason.
Like you've had dogs, and Froggy, is it a particular place they do it all the time, or they just when it hits them, they're like, oh, right here?
Well, one of the many triggers dogs have that will make that happen is they smell something. Right. When my dogs are on yard patrol, they sniff around and they find a place that has the smell of something. Right, Frog? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but they have to find the perfect spot and they got to sniff all over the place.
So, Nate, the floor in front of your chair was chosen for a particular reason.
I wonder why. It's not me, right? Like, I don't smell.
It might be.
Like, there's no smell from me that's triggering his little sphincter.
Might be.
Could be your feet. You have poop feet.
Do you have poop feet?
Well, maybe I stepped unknowingly in dog residue outside, and it triggered his little sphincter.
His little sphincter was triggered.
Yeah.
Poop feet.
Poop feet. From now on, you'll be known as Poop.
No, please.
Nate, Poop Feet Nate. Can we normalize that, please?
Yes.
That was pretty mushy.
Scary says we should normalize dog behavior and we should just be walking down the middle of the street and just, if we have to go, just pull your pants down and go.
Oh, wow.
Let's just do dog things. Let's
No,
walk around
no,
and dogs.
So
No.
I should lick
Sniffing
my
crotchers.
ass in the corner whenever I
Yeah,
want
and
to.
when you meet somebody, you sniff their balls.
Scary already
That's
humps
not
people
normal.
as soon as he meets
Scary
them.
humps. Oh, wait, where's Danielle? She's in the corner licking her butt.
Yeah.
I have to say, I do get jealous of Max because he's the only one that can get away with sniffing crotches of all the celebrities that come in this studio. So if I ever wanted to sniff a crotch, Max is the guy to do it.
He's your guy.
Danielle, whose crotch would you sniff first?
Well, let's not go there.
See, I got to tell
I
you, when dogs lick their butts, okay, it's what it is. But when cats lick their butts, it's so dramatic because they lift their leg straight up into the air.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
I mean, it's like high kick and they hold it.
And I don't understand why my cats do it when they're sitting on top of me. Like if they're sitting on top of me at night, all of a sudden I hear licking sounds, and I look, and there's Fred's leg in the air, and he's licking his butthole. I'm like, Fred, you have to do that on top of your mother?
Yes.
Could you do that over there?
Jazzy. It's so jazzy.
It is. It is.
It is.
It's jazz.
Jazz hands. Jazz legs.
What are you trying to tell me? What? Danielle report. Okay, Danielle report.
Oh.
Just imagine her cat licking his butt right on
Ready
top of
for
her.
this, guys.
Well,
Hold on. I'll be ready in 2 seconds.
we only talked about it 5 times, saying we're about to do
I
this.
didn't hear Nate say we were doing it. You know.
He was right here.
Think about this. Do I really pay attention to him?
Well, you really should, since he, is the executive producer of the show. Should we just do the phone tap?
No, I'm good.
I don't think you're good.
I'm good. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. So Chris Pratt will be coming back to voice Garfield once again. Did you see Garfield? I know you love Chris Pratt. Nate?
I did not see
Okay.
it. No.
Well, Garfield 2 will be on the way, so that's cool. Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. I told you the other day that we thought they broke up because she kind of erased him from social, but now apparently they haven't broken up. So I don't know. Just putting that out there for you in case you were interested. Streamer Kai Cenat will be making his debut on Hot Ones. A lot of people have been waiting for this to happen. He will be on First We Feast's Spicy Wing interview show tomorrow at 11 a.m. as well. So they're very excited about this, and they're very excited about having him. Did Katie Holmes accidentally like a post about Tom Cruise and his woman? Because we know that Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise don't get along. So now somebody is thinking that she, when you're scrolling and you're stalking and you accidentally hit accidentally, they're thinking maybe she did that. Do you think? I mean,
What if she did it on purpose? Because she's just trying to be supportive and be like, I don't care.
Maybe,
She's
what
moved
if?
on.
What if? But it's more fun to think about it the other way.
Stalker.
Right, exactly.
Don't you ever do that? Don't you ever accidentally hit? Oh, you're like, oh, God.
All the time. Yeah. And then I unlike it. I'm like, oh my gosh, are they going to know I liked it and unliked it? I don't know. How does it work?
You're caught.
It's crazy. Fandango. That's where we get all of our movie tickets. They've raised over $1.3 million for the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. They partnered with movie theaters to have customers round up the price of their ticket prices to the nearest dollar. I know I do it every time I go. And it is so cool. Lilo and Stitch, a Minecraft movie, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, Captain America, Brave New World. Those were the biggest movies with this initiative, and they raised the most money, so it's very cool. Bachelor Nation is getting a little bit of a shakeup. Season 10 teaser for Bachelor in Paradise. You're going to notice the Golden Bachelor and some Golden Bachelorette cast members. So, I don't know, Diamond watches this. Diamond, how do you feel about the older people being on the show?
She's not paying
Okay,
attention.
thanks.
All right, thank you, Diamond.
I read that the new Golden Bachelor is a bit of a jerk.
Really?
I've heard that too. I've heard he's a
You saw that?
total a-hole.
I thought the last guy was behind the scenes that nobody knew the truth.
No, this one apparently told people that he was going to cut any women who were 60 or over.
I guess all old bachelors are jerks.
What a jerk. Well, anyway, this is going to air Mondays starting July 7th. And what is on tonight?
This place. How do we keep this show on?
We don't. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Plastic Surgery Rewind. You also have the series premiere of Building the Band on Netflix. That's with Liam Payne. We're going to get to see him one last time. And that is my Danielle report.
Thank you, Danielle. See, it was worth you.
I don't think so, but okay.
Getting it together.
The free money phone tap.
Oh, my God. One down. We have 3 Prime Days left this year. Thank you, Amazon, for Prime Days. I can't wait to do some shopping tonight. More chances to save on everything you're looking for tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow. The third day, whatever that is, Friday. 3 days left. Deals on everything from clothing to appliances to just everything. Unbelievable deals in every category you can think of, so you can save big on everything you're into. Shop Prime Days today through Friday. You know what? They're giving you 4 days to do it, so there's no excuse, people.
Yep.
We got to pay for that wedding. So go to Amazon and hit up Prime Days today. We love them. We love talking about them. We love participating. And thanks to Amazon Prime Days, now through Friday, you can win $1,000 right now with a free money phone tap. Just be caller 100 at 800-242-0100.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
It's Gary.
Yes.
What is your phone tap all about today?
So Jessica wants to phone tap her dad, Ron, because Ron's been having run-ins with the guy across the street. Now, Jessica's family has a loud barking dog, and she's been known to throw parties, especially while her dad, Ron, is away, and that's where this phone tap begins.
Please enjoy the music while your party is reached.
Let's listen in.
Hello?
Dad.
Yeah.
What? You don't even know what just happened. The guy over the fence. Last night, me and Ronnie had some people over, and we made everyone leave at like 2 o'clock because he came outside and was like screaming.
Yeah.
So he knocks on our door. He goes, "You tell your father the next time I hear any noise come out of your house, I'm going to kick your father's ass." I'm like, what?
Really? Call the cops. Call the cops.
No, wait, Dad, it gets worse. On the front lawn, this friggin' maniac spray painted "shut up."
Call the cops
Wait,
right
listen,
now.
but I gave him your cell phone number because he said, "I want to talk to your father."
Call
Hold
them
on.
right now.
All right.
Okay, you there?
Yeah.
Good. I'm going to call him now, all right? What's my name?
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Hello?
Ron, this is your neighbor, Mike.
Let me tell you something, Mike.
Yeah.
You ever get in my daughter's face, you're going to be in big trouble. You spray painted on my front lawn. Now I'm going to press charges against you. You hear me?
Don't you
I'm going
think...
to press charges against you.
Let me tell you a thing or two, sir. When the cops get here, I'm going to tell them my side of the story about how
You tell them your side. Buddy, you stay away from my house, my children. You hear me?
I hear that.
Stay away.
I got
You're
you.
going to get locked up.
And I have every right to spray paint my feelings across town. I think you owe me an explanation as
No,
to...
no, you owe me an explanation for what you just did to my front lawn and getting in my daughter's face.
I was going to write "shut up, please" on your lawn, but your daughter didn't let me finish.
Listen, you tell my daughter you're going to kick my ass.
I never
you
said
know the
that.
new laws on the book?
I never said that.
Of course you never said it. Buddy, I don't want to waste my time with you, okay?
Who
Don't
told
call
you that?
my phone again.
Here, talk to your daughter then, Jess.
Well, what's my daughter doing
Dad.
by him?
I just walked over to your house.
Well, I told you to stay away from my house. Did I not?
Dad.
Jessica, shut the door and lock it. Look, we're going to get a lawyer. I'm not going to, if I go there, I'll go to jail for the rest of my life. Jessica, don't answer the door. Call the cops back and tell them to get there.
Let me talk to your dad again. Hey, what's up, Ron? It's Lawn Doctor. I got a green thumb, and it's going right up your...
You're out of your mind, buddy. You're nuts. You're nuts. Stay away from my house.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
You've been phone tapped.
Phone tap? Who is this?
I'm Scary Jones from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, and your daughter's playing a joke on you along with your wife.
You're not freaking serious. You know what? That's not even. You know what? Shove your radio, shove your. All right?
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
There you go. Your $1,000 free money phone tap. Let's go talk to caller 100, Paula. Hi, Paula.
Hi.
Paula, you're caller
How are you?
100. I'm doing great, but not as great as you. You just won $1,000, Paula.
Yeah, Paula.
Oh, we need more cowbell, Scary. More cowbell.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Paula. $1,000 just for listening to this caved-in mess. Oh, my God. See, we have to bribe people to listen. Congratulations. What is your day all about today, Paula? What are you doing?
I'm on my way to work.
Do you like work?
So
Do you like the people you work with?
Yes, I do. But
Aw.
I love my job.
What's that like?
Oh, jeez. Wow.
I'm kidding. Paula, you tell everyone at work you won $1,000 with our show today. Maybe they'll listen and win too, okay?
I definitely will. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hold on one second. Another $1,000 free money phone tap tomorrow and Friday. Is today Wednesday?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday.
Yeah.
My God.
I thought it was Tuesday.
I know. Anyway, so we have 2 more days of Prime Days shopping thanks to Amazon. So get on there. Hop on and take a ride.
Yeah.
Pull down the shades and turn off the lights. Don't let anyone know you're home because you're shopping. So thank you to our friends at Prime and Amazon. Are you guys, you're doing more shopping?
Yeah, of course.
Scary, are you on there? What are you buying today?
Dude, The AirPod Max is on sale. They never have deals with Apple. So for like $30, $40 off.
Well, look at that.
I think the deals are they till the 11th, right?
Yes.
Friday. Yeah,
Friday.
That's Friday.
All right, I'm in. All right.
Okay.
So another $1,000 free money phone tap tomorrow.
Bring them in. The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
The Mercedes-Benz Dream Days are back with offers on vehicles like the 2025 E-Class, CLE Coupe, C-Class, and EQE Sedan. Hurry in now through July 31st. Visit your local authorized dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/dream.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Our audible pick of the day is All the Men I've Loved Again by Christine Pride. It's a dazzling solo novel about a woman who finds herself in this impossible love triangle for the second time. Listen when you sign up for a free trial at audible.com/Elvis.
They could describe everything with one single word.
Pull your pants down and...
Oh, my meat sweats.
My nipples are so hard.
I listen to you every morning.
Oh my God, it's so exciting to be on the radio.
You just won $10,000.
Spank me with a chicken paw.
Good morning, everyone.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Gnarly it is. Welcome to the day. So much happening in this room. Too much. I can't handle it. My anxiety levels are through the roof.
Yeah.
You people. You can send me to an early grave. Is that the plan?
No.
Because you're all nuts.
That was my plan, yes. Damn it.
It's your plan.
Been foiled.
So my dog Max is here today. The one that pooped on the floor in front of Nate's chair.
He's such a good boy.
Who, Nate?
No, Max.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What a prankster. I love him.
Well, it wasn't a prank. Someone was texting in saying, well, dogs poo where they poo because it's marking territory. But urine is really the main thing they mark territory.
Did he pee here too?
Yeah, maybe.
No, you would smell that.
It's more unusual, but they do use poo to mark territory as well. Another theory is it has something to do with the magnetic field that makes their booty hole go to the right place.
No kidding.
There's all these assumptions. I think it's from an odor thing.
So you're saying I have a magnetic personality?
No, I'm saying that the floor beneath where you're sitting.
Never mind.
Danielle, you and Froggy get so much satisfaction out of. This is so sad to say. You get satisfaction out of seeing like an old lady walk into her car in the grocery store lot, and then there's a crazy cart rolling toward her down the hill.
Well, that's because it happened. We were in the car together, and one of us said maybe we should get out and grab the cart, and then we didn't. But she was fine. She was okay.
Didn't hit her, though.
She was fine.
She's
the cart
okay.
did not hit her. It veered away before it got to her.
You guys love laughing at the unfortunate moments that others are having. They call it Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah, Schadenfreude.
As long as they don't get hurt, Todd and Freude.
Frusenglaser?
What?
Frusenglaser?
No.
What?
It's
Schadenfreude.
Siegfried and Freud.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. Yes.
I think.
A great song from that puppet show that we used to love.
Avenue Q.
Avenue Q. Anyway, so Danielle sent me a question yesterday.
I sent it to Froggy first, to be honest.
And Froggy. So the question is, if you were offered $30 million to push someone down the stairs, who would you choose?
Okay, can you only pick one?
I know. That's what Elvis said. He said the same thing.
I'll give you a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Just that one person for $30 million. Let's keep it in this room.
Yeah. In this room.
And by the way, Samantha just walked into the room.
Okay.
Sam, walk back out.
So, including Scotty and of course, Diamond.
Man.
Did you hear the question? No. She's very busy today. Very busy. What's the Breakfast Club talking about right now? Do we know?
Diamond, do you even know I came to you before during my report and you didn't even realize it?
She was busy.
Hello?
She's not working.
Oh, her mic's not
on.
on.
Her mic's not on.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll go to Diamond in a second. Scary, what's Howard talking about right now? Baba Booey. All right, so the question is, $30 million. But you have to push someone down the stairs.
This is just full of benefits. And I would do it for free.
And it's got Gandhi.
Gandhi would actually pay you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got mine.
Okay, Scary, who would you push down the stairs for $30 million?
Without question, Gandhi.
Yeah.
Because she's such a menace. You're reckless. You're all over the place. And I'm like, you know what? It's time that you get your just desserts.
Oh.
Wow.
Bring it on,
Wow.
Toots.
See, now,
Wow.
I would pick Scary, and not because I want to throw you down the stairs, because I feel like Scary's the most forgiving person in this room. So I feel like even if he fell down the
He'd
stairs,
forget.
I would explain to him I got $30 million, give him a little bit of it, and be like, we're all good.
See, I would push Scary down too. But just because watching him move is just the funniest thing. I mean, Scary walking across the room to me is entertaining, but can you see him tumbling down the staircase?
Yes, it would be glorious.
That would be great. It would be cartoony.
It would be very cartoony.
I too would pick Scary because you know how they say in a car accident, like the drunk driver is never hurt because they're so relaxed because they don't know what's going on. That's Scary every second of every day. So he would just fall down those steps and not even know that it happened. Keep going. He'd be fine.
Froggy, who would you push down the stairs? 30 minutes.
It would be scary.
Now, how come?
Because like Danielle said, he would forgive you, and if you gave him a little bit of the money when you were done, he would be okay with it.
He'd be cool.
And not only this, if you had a phone and you videoed it and he lived, he'd be just fine with it.
Yeah, if he got lots of likes and he got lots of people interacting with his video, he'd be very happy.
As he was falling, he'd be like, tug me.
What about you, producer Sam? Who would you push down the stairs?
Oh, I was also going to say fourth quarter Scary, so you have more cushioning, sweetheart. And also because maybe when he got up, he'd be better and faster at cutting commercials with me. You know, when someone wakes up and they can speak another language.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I'm torn between Scary for the same reason. I feel like he would absorb a lot of the blows. And then Gandhi, because she's smaller and more compact, so I feel like there would be less injury.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there'd be more injury on a smaller person. Because there's less room for stuff to happen.
Well,
bam.
There's less surface space. What about you, Scotty B? Who would you push down the stairs?
Gandhi, all day.
Like several times?
So, yeah, I would drag her back up and push her again.
Wow. How does it make you feel, Gandhi, to hear that?
Kind of good because I deserve it from Scott.
Yeah.
I kind of do, and I will take it. He's so mad at me today, but I have no regrets, and I'm going to do to him what I just scared him.
She walked around the corner and screeched, and he was like, whoa.
I lost another year off my life today.
Please.
You're so easily scared. It's crazy.
And he's so dramatic. I can't help it. I try to stop, and then I just see him there, and I do it. It's just that it's a reflex. I can't do it.
I want to thank each and every one of you for not choosing me to push down the stairs, because I'm probably going to eventually fall down on my own anyway.
You didn't say who you were going to push.
Yeah, he said Scary.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay. I missed that.
Yeah,
I missed
Scary.
that.
Without doubt.
I'm just thinking now, $30 million, if you got pushed down the stairs and you didn't make it, there'd be a lot more than $30 million around, right?
I thought it was 1,000.
If you don't make it, you don't get anything.
I'm sorry, who are you talking to?
your husband. I'm thinking, like, wouldn't there be some sort of beneficiary aspect to this? If one of us didn't make it?
Oh, you mean like if I push Scary and I'm supposed to get $30 million, but Scary doesn't make it?
Well, I'm going to call
who
Top
gets
Dog
the
Law
money?
on all of you.
Not if you don't make it, you ain't calling Top Dog Law.
Hold on. What?
You're worth way more than $30 million, I feel.
No, I'm not. Where are you getting this?
You get the $30 million and then whatever you're worth.
I'm not worth $30 million.
Why do you think murdering him would make you the beneficiary?
Yeah, what year is this?
He's probably the most valuable person in this room.
You don't know that.
I'm sure Alex would cut me in on some of that.
You have no idea. You have no
Is
idea.
Alex texting you? By the way?
I could be so in debt right now that it could be. You have no idea.
Could be.
And what makes you think Alex would give you money?
Because I'm pushing him down the stairs.
Wow.
Alex is so funny because every time we go out to dinner, we buy dinner for friends. There goes more of my inheritance.
Exactly. See? I push you down the stairs. He banks.
Wait, can we talk about that for 1 second?
No.
So I tell my mom to spend her money all the time. Like, Ma, go on a trip, buy this. All my mom's friends, kids, keep telling them not to spend the money because they want to inherit it. And like when they want to spend money, they're like, Ma, you don't need that. Don't buy that. And it's
That's
because
insane.
They want. I'm like, dude, how terrible is that?
In all fairness, Danielle, I say that to my mom all the time.
You
When she buys things, I'm like, Mom, can you not buy that? Like, I could have spent that on something better later down the road.
Oh my God. I say the exact
This
opposite to my parents every time.
Me too.
So every time they want to do all this stuff and they're like, no, we're going to leave this to you someday. I'm like, please, then take the cruise. It's on me. take it out of my
Right.
inheritance. I want you to have fun. I want you to enjoy your life.
That's what I keep telling my mom. I'm like, I want to go to Scotland. Go to Ireland. Go to here. Do it.
All right, Scary, go stand at the top of the staircase. All right, at the count of 3, let's push him down. 1, 2, 3, go. There he goes. Bye.
Bye.
Only Scary would sound like that falling down the staircase.
Where did the pots and pans come from?
I don't know. He took some pots and pans with him. Hey, let's go around the room. I feel like we already have, but we'll do it again. Danielle.
Yeah.
Something on your mind today?
I go to a lot of Broadway shows. I went to an off-Broadway show yesterday. One of my favorites is Betsy Wolfe. She was one of the originals, and one of my favorites, and Juliet. She's in a show called Joy, and it's a new true musical based on the story of Joy Manganiello. You remember her from Long Island? She brought us the Miracle Mop on QVC years ago.
She made a lot of money.
She gives us hangers now. I have all of her hangers from Target and stuff like that. I didn't know going in how are they going to make a musical out of this? It was fantastic. It's funny. It's heartwarming. It shows you not to give up on your dreams. And at one point, they come out in the audience and some people got a mop. I got a Miracle Mop and I got to take it home.
Look at that.
It was lovely. It's a limited time through August. So if you do get a chance to see Joy, it will bring you joy. It really will. It was so much fun. It's in a smaller theater, so it felt very intimate. I loved it. Go and see Joy.
We could do a musical about anything. About us pushing Scary down a staircase.
Let's do it.
Can we please?
It's going to be awesome.
I would like to write the music.
Please do. Gandhi, what's up?
I want to apologize in advance because I didn't realize we were having a young guest come by today, and I wore my most adult jacket ever. So now I'm going to have to either figure out a way to change or offend a child. Which one should I do?
Change.
Do you think that... Okay, so my jacket says...
The F word.
Yes.
It's like a million... It's like Bart Simpson wrote it on the blackboard.
A tiny
million times.
Tiny little, yeah. Is this jacket able to be put on our Instagram page? Like, if I'm talking and they're recording me, is this my invisibility cape?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I think they can't post me if I have this on.
Can you post that?
I don't...
Can you post it?
Oh, I can post it, yeah.
Post it.
Okay.
Let people look at it and vote.
Okay.
It's okay to... Yeah, it's okay to put that on.
I mean, honestly, from where I'm looking at you on the Zoom camera, you can't really see what it says.
No, you can't see
it.
what
Just looks like chalk writing.
Right.
So maybe you can get...
Damn it.
I just love that you wore that. I'm like, what kind of wardrobe do you have, girl? What was it? What was the sweatshirt you were talking about yesterday? What does it say?
That was a gift. It says "Live fast, eat ass."
Yeah, and now she has the F word jacket.
It's my favorite jacket.
Post that and we'll get some voting going. Scary, what's up with you today?
Great news for people who like to pull Irish exits, when they leave a party without saying goodbye. They save up to 2 days per year. 2 days in their in time, because the average person takes 45 minutes to say goodbye. But if you do an Irish exit, look at that. You're done. You're
there you
out.
go.
2 days a year.
You're
Elvis
saving...
is the king of Irish exits.
Yes.
No, you know how I do that? I just don't go.
Yep.
Wasn't he here? I thought so. No,
he
he
didn't
wasn't.
show up. He RSVP'd, didn't show up. Yeah, it takes a long time to say goodbye. And you know what? If they're your friends, they'll be, oh, he left. He always leaves. No big deal. And they still
set
love
that
you.
expectation.
Hey, Froggy, what's up with you today?
Find your people in life that get you. Mine are Danielle and her husband. We have a inappropriate Instagram. That's what Danielle titled it.
Yes.
It is the message that we send back and forth to one another. And sometimes Danielle sends the most inappropriate stuff, but it is so funny. I don't know if I can read this on the air. And you just can dump me if I can't say this.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Well, you should know. You're a program director.
Okay. Well, I think you can. I think you can get away with this because it's a word in a word.
Okay.
Why is boob sweat not called humidititties? Danielle sends me that last night. Danielle, I love you.
I love you too.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Danielle.
All right.
But yes, find your people in life that get you and that just get you through the day and send you funny stuff.
What's up, Sam?
Do you guys remember a couple months ago I said I had a neighbor who set me up on a friend date without asking? He just let me know.
Yeah.
You guys were all worried about me? Yeah, well, it freaking worked. I made 2 good new friends in the area, and yesterday I took a yoga class with them. So
2?
2? Yeah.
Wow.
I was expecting 1. He surprised me with the second, but Erica was also a treat, so it's all good.
I bet you had boob sweat at that yoga class.
all of the kinds of sweat. Many words you can't say on the show. Sweat. Yes. So, friend date actually worked, and I'm sorry I ever was skeptical about it. Good job, John.
His name is John?
His name is John, who set us up on the blind date.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
Look at that.
I'd love a blind date. Hey, Nate, what's up with you today?
Speaking of boob sweat, I set a personal record yesterday.
Oh, God. Do we want to hear this?
Yes, you do. I woke up in the morning. I was a little moist, had to shower. I went to the gym, showered after that. Then I went and ran an errand, and I was moist and damp from the sweat and the rain, and I showered again. I showered 3 times yesterday. 3 times, and I felt so great. I'm going to shower 4 times today.
Maybe 5 because you stepped in dog poo.
Oh, God.
That's true.
So congratulations, Nate, for showering.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Did a lot of work there.
We're a busy
Soaked
guy.
it up.
I think we got everyone, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's get into those 3 things we need to know from Gandhi, then move on with our day. Gandhi?
All right.
What's going on?
More than 160 people are still missing days after sudden heavy rains unleashed that catastrophic flooding in central Texas. However, the chances of finding survivors, they're saying, is dropping now. Around 110 people were killed by the floods, including dozens at that girls' summer camp that was washed away along the Guadalupe River. Officials have promised that crews will not stop until every missing person is accounted for. The state is receiving federal funding, and if you can donate, redcross.org is always great, as well as communityfoundation.net. The State Department is now investigating incidents involving someone using an AI-generated voice impersonating Secretary of State Marco Rubio to contact U.S. and foreign officials. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce said her department is aware of the reports. The person contacted 3 foreign ministers and 2 U.S. officials in mid-June via the Signal messaging app and left voicemails for at least 2 of them. The cable also shared that the actor likely aimed to manipulate targeted individuals using AI-generated text and voice messages with the goal of gaining access to information or accounts. It is getting terrifying out there with AI.
What was the story you wrote about how in some country they're allowing you to...
Yes, in Denmark, they're proposing a law that would allow you to copyright your face so that AI cannot use it for nefarious activities because it's you and
That's
you
good.
own that. Yeah, I think we should work on that here. And finally, a new study is highlighting links between certain foods and disturbed sleep. Researchers from the University of Montreal surveyed over 1,000 students to explore the connection between diet and sleep quality and discovered that consuming dairy products was associated with nightmares and poor sleep quality. The hypothesis is that lactose intolerance can lead to gastrointestinal discomfort, which disrupts sleep and affects dreams. The study highlights that strong link between lactose and nightmares, but the overall relationship still needs some more research. So just think about that. When you're
So
getting
don't
ready
eat some cheese before you go to bed?
No dairy before you go to bed. And those are your 3 things.
Well, what do I eat then?
I was going to say something bad.
Don't say that. I'll just end this with thank
Water.
you, Gandhi.
Yes.
That was awesome.
They wake me up. I like the morning show.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're live.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
With the Venmo debit card, you can Venmo everything. Your favorite band's merch, you can Venmo this. Or their next show, you can Venmo that. Visit venmo.me/debit to learn more.
Venmo purchase restrictions apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Wow, so much going on here. About to get into sound with Garrett. Hello, Garrett.
Hello.
Also, so Abby is here. As you know, everything social on our show is produced by Abby, and we appreciate that. Where's her microphone, Scary? I don't know.
Mic 6.
Okay, push that button. I don't know what that is. Okay, hold on. There you are. Hi, Abby.
Hi.
So, Abby, it's very bright in here. The lights are on bright as always, and you're wearing sunglasses. Can you tell people why?
Yeah, I am mildly concussed.
Mildly concussed. You got a concussion yesterday?
Monday night.
Monday night?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was at the grocery store and I was reaching for something on the top shelf and a glass jar of olives fell off the top shelf and hit me in the temple. Ooh. Yeah.
You were hitting the head with a jar of olives.
Yeah.
Did you tell anyone in the store?
No, I was like that. I was kind of happy that there were no witnesses because it was slightly embarrassing, but.
Okay.
Well, so what made you declare you needed to go see medical people?
Yesterday,
emergency room. Or whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling great yesterday. I was really dizzy. Felt like I was going to pass out. Light sensitivity, all of those fun things.
Right. So now they told you it's a concussion.
Yes, she said that it looks like I have a mild concussion, but mild. So
Do you feel worse today than yesterday?
No, not worse.
Same.
About this, I would say, because earlier in the day yesterday it wasn't that bad. It got worse later in the day, which was weird.
Right.
It's about the same.
Did they tell you don't sleep or you'll die? Because that's what we've heard.
They told me that I could go to sleep. I wasn't passing out and I wasn't vomiting, so they were like, "It's
so that's
nothing
good. Okay.
severe."
Well, hang out with us for a while. You'll vomit. We actually I have footage. If you want to watch the screen, this is footage of Abby being hit with the jar of olives. It goes by real fast. You'll watch it. Here he is again. The jar falls and.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh, those birds.
Poor Abby.
There's birds everywhere.
It's real life footage.
Hey, a jar of olives.
I know it's something special.
So my question is, by the way, have any of you ever been concussed?
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
Hell yeah.
No surprise with you, Nate.
Yeah, multiple times.
Right.
Explains a lot.
I was concussed by a sapling once.
Really?
I was doing an obstacle course, and you're supposed to swing over this creek. And I swung over the creek, and I fell off the rope, and I hit my head on a sapling. It was only like this big around. Concussed the hell out of myself.
Oh. Right.
Vomiting and everything.
Was it a mild concussion?
No, it was a full-on vomit concussion.
All right.
I got two.
Danielle concussed?
So once I fell off the monkey bars at the park.
Okay.
Hit my head. That was one. The other, I fell off of the top of the bleachers at a baseball game. My dad was supposed to be watching me. God rest your soul, Dad. And I hit the metal garbage can with the top of my head.
Oh.
And my mom was real pissed at Dad that day. Like, really, he had one job.
Was it a bad concussion?
It wasn't that bad, thank goodness. But
Mildly
it was definitely
concussed,
mild
just like
concussed,
Abby?
just like Abby.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I got two. The first time was a hockey puck when we were playing street hockey when I was little. That one really hurt. And the second time, my sister and I were in a fight, and she stood on my feet and pushed me. And so, you can't really catch your balance. And I fell into the fireplace. I cracked my head.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It hurt so bad.
Damn.
And then she was like, "You might die if you shut your eyes. I'm leaving."
I love sisters. The only time I was concussed was just standing up under a shelf, and I hit my head really hard.
Oh, yeah.
Boom!
It's actually not that hard to get concussed.
No, it's not.
No.
Well, Abby, what do we do to just keep you comfortable? I wish you'd just go home.
Yeah,
go
and relax.
Yeah, I just have so many things to do, and I was off last week.
Well, I have things to do, including just sitting here being concussed.
Exactly, it's on my to-do list.
All right. Well, okay. Well, just please relax.
I will.
And keep in mind, HR, if you're listening, it was her decision to stay.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
We asked her to leave.
Tried.
They did.
All right. So text me now the craziest way you were concussed. Got a concussion. I want to hear the wild ones. Text me at 55100. We got lots to do here. So Scary, quickly, what do you want to do?
Well, I just have a question. If you get a concussion and you're not supposed to think hard, if you think hard and think about things, does that make it worse? No, that's
Oh my God, is that
serious question?
She's been concussed for years.
Is that why you think you've had a concussion?
No, but she said nothing that involves a lot of focus. She said that I shouldn't look at screens.
That's your whole job.
That's your job.
Yeah.
Hold on, but that's eyesight. I've heard that you stay away from things that make you anxious, things that make you nervous. Just relax.
Interesting.
So maybe you're
People that makes you anxious and nervous.
Right. All right, go please.
Thank you.
Can someone escort Abby down to her screens?
I love how she has sunglasses on.
She does. She looks like Charlie XCS.
Charlie
Yeah.
XCS
They're out there
for-
sitting in the dark.
All right, let's get sound in here. By the way, we have some new interns we have to talk about today.
Yeah.
They're great.
Where's my intern
Right here.
list? I have my intern list right here. You took my intern list.
Chloe and Kayla.
Okay, so we have intern Chloe and intern Kayla.
Yeah.
They are here. We're going to meet them in just a second. I can't wait. I met them in the other room. They're great. I think we're setting bad examples, forcing employees to work while having a concussion.
We didn't force her. It was her choice.
I know.
We told her to
They
go
said,
home.
don't look at screens. What? Yeah, bring them in. Bring them in. Sound, Garrett,
Yes.
what do you have going on?
All right, let's start with America's Got Talent from last night. I want to introduce you to Bay Melnick. He's a guitar prodigy. Listen to him playing the guitar last night.
10 years old?
10 years old.
Let's hear it. He does have that Lenny Kravitz sound.
The odd part was I was watching this with my son Hudson, who's about to be 10 this weekend, and I looked at him and I go, what about you?
Yeah, what about you?
Where are you at?
Why don't you do something?
Come on.
All right, cool.
All right, let's turn to TikTok. So this guy has gotten over 20 jobs because he lies on his resume, and here's what he does.
Everything. I Googled a few terms, and I'm just throwing them out there. I was like, yeah, I exceeded OTEs by 25%, retaining customer growth. I had one guy, I said I worked a sales development representative at Prime 7 Real Estate, and he took one look at my resume, and he goes, Prime 7's a really good company. I made it up. It's not even real. That's how stupid these people are. And you go, oh, I don't get it. I have a good resume. I'm losing to people. You're losing to people like me who are making up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. So maybe lie next time you go.
How do you think Nate got the job? Huh?
Anyway, all right. So, a Texas judge very upset with the defendant who came into court, and the judge was upset with the choice of clothing the defendant wore.
Good morning, sir. What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom. You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate.
What did it say?
World best farter.
Oh my God!
You know, one of those
Yes,
gag.
Gandhi can't wear her sweatshirt either.
Yeah.
Do you think Diddy wore that to court one day?
Jeez.
All right, what else?
All right, and then finally, I want to introduce you to some new music. This guy is touring around the country. He is a new dad and wanted to introduce his kids to techno, but realized there was no baby techno, so he invented toddler techno. So Lenny Pierce is his name, and here's some of the songs we all know growing up, but with techno.
Toddler techno.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Maybe when we get Fire Festival off the ground, we can have this guy. All right, what else you got?
And he also has another one.
Row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
There you go. Lenny Pierce, everyone.
Touring the country right now.
You're a good American.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Where are the new interns?
They don't know where the door is.
They haven't found the door yet.
All right. Well, we'll get to them in a minute. We have concussed people calling. There's Kayla. Hi, Kaylin. Hi, Kaylin.
Hi.
So, what weird way did you get a concussion? Was it a jar of olives?
No, it was definitely not a jar of olives. I was kicked in the head by a mule.
Oh my God!
That'll do it.
Because they usually kick backward, right? So you're behind the mule and it kicked you in the head.
I was actually to the side of it. So a couple years ago, I was training a mule how to load into a horse trailer, and he had pulled back, and the lead rope dropped to the side of him. And so I went to where his belly is and bent down to pick up the lead rope, and he cow kicked me. So I was on his right-hand side, and his hind right leg reached up and got my right side of my
God.
head.
Was that caught on video? Just asking. Can you imagine?
It was not caught on video, but it does get better. So I luckily didn't get knocked out, but the barn owner was there. She called 911. The local fire department came to obviously put me on a stretcher and take me to the hospital. Well, when they tried to get me on the stretcher, they couldn't get me on without moving my head and my neck, obviously, because they needed to make sure that was all okay. And then when they picked me up, one of the guys dropped it, so I still landed on my
God,
head.
woman.
Oh my goodness.
I'm afraid to be on the phone with you. I'm afraid something's going to follow me.
And then,
and then what happened then?
And then the ambulance got there, and the door on the ambulance wouldn't unlatch to open up. So I sat there in the sun in the middle of July in Alabama heat on the ground with concussion in a stretcher, waiting for 20 minutes for them to figure out how to open up the ambulance.
Oh my goodness!
All right. Well, it sounds like you're still suffering in some way. I don't know. Are you hearing that?
No, I'm totally okay.
All right. Well, look, I'm glad you're okay. Thank you for surviving and telling the story. But being kicked in the head by a jackass has got to be.
Exactly.
It's embarrassing.
Well, it's a jackass next with a horse. So
all right.
that's
Well,
even
listen,
worse.
thank you so much, Kaylin. Have a good day, okay?
Yes.
That's frightening.
Wow.
How do you survive something like that?
Luck.
Andrea, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, wow. Okay, so you got a concussion the first time you made out with your husband? What? Oh,
yeah.
I want to picture this. Go ahead. Run it back. What happened?
So we were in college at the time, and he had like this apartment with some friends. We were in his bedroom, and it was a very small room, and we happened to decide to make out for the first time on the edge of his bed. And I don't really remember what happened, but I fell backwards at one point because I guess I lost balance and hit my head on his desk behind me.
Why are you laughing, Gandhi?
Because that's hilarious. And it didn't stop anybody. They got married.
Yeah, we got married. Yeah.
Did he keep going? I mean, did he know that you're probably out? That's kind of creepy.
We started cracking up. Like, I didn't pass out or anything. I actually didn't know I had a concussion until I went to class the next day, and my professor was like staring at me, and she's like, "Your eyes aren't focusing. Are you okay?"
Did you tell her the story?
Like, I don't know. I just kind of told her I hit my head on a desk. I didn't tell her the first part.
Wow. So if you're your husband, he's like, "Wow, guess what I did last night?
Yeah.
It was so crazy. She fell off the bed, hit her head on the desk. Huh? I don't know.
Not funny, but
yeah.
All right. Well, but you're okay now, and you get along. And did you have to go to the hospital? I mean, did you faint?
Yeah, my professor made me, and she told me not to drive myself, but I did because I didn't have anyone else to drive me. And they said that I had a mild concussion, so it was fine.
Wow. Well, I know you're doing well now, man. Thanks for listening to us. Can you imagine? We had such great sex last night. I had to go to the hospital. Anyone?
I can imagine it.
Like, great. I consented to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This room is dead, by the way. I want each and every one of you to get out of here. We're talking about having great sex and passing out.
Patrick's another one.
Oh, thank you there, Nate. I like how you said that. Patrick's another one.
Well, listen to his story.
Hello. Oh, okay. Oh, here it is. I'm reading it. Patrick, how are you?
Good morning, y'all. How we doing?
Y'all are doing great. Now, do I know you?
Y'all do. Danielle asked me if I went to the clinic last time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, welcome back to part 2 of Patrick. So you got a concussion. How?
My ex and I were having some fun times, and he thrusted a little too hard and set my head into the wall.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
I've got such a visual right now.
Oh, I love the optics are great.
Seven stitches in my head. It was great. Right on my forehead. Now,
was it worth it?
Oh, sweetie, it was absolutely worth it.
All right, well, touchdown.
Did you tell them how it happened?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you tell them how it happened?
Absolutely. And then he asked the doctor to throw a few extra stitches somewhere else, and I was like, listen.
Okay, I got it. Okay, thanks for sharing,
Oh,
Patrick.
my gosh, Patrick.
All right,
Patrick.
Patrick, it's always a pleasure to hear from you, sir.
You guys have a great day.
Yeah, we will now. Thank you. Oh, my gosh.
Patrick's my favorite of the day.
Yeah, Patrick's great.
Okay, we really should move on. I think we're done.
You think so?
Yeah, we have
Should
kids.
we end on that?
We have kids out there. It's all
Perfect
crazy.
timing.
Hey, do you have music for this?
I sure do.
Now, guess what? We have new interns you have to meet. Thank God you're here so we can move on to something else. Should we start with what are you doing?
We start with Ben. Ben's here.
Well, Ben, you've been here for a while.
I have been here.
And so we're meeting you. We never brought you on the air to talk to you?
No, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, we've talked to
Yeah,
Ben.
so Ben, you don't count. Okay.
No, he doesn't count. No, Ben counts.
Not nice.
We love Ben. Ben's a lot of fun.
He knows we love
Ben's
him.
a lot of fun. Are you having having fun so far during your internship here?
Of course, I wouldn't have come back if I wasn't.
Okay, all right.
Ben's great.
So we get
Obvi, I asked to stick around for a reason.
Okay, all right. So what do you like most about being here now that you've been here for a while?
That's a really good question. And I would have to say the people, which is so cliche, I know. But it's so fun. Like, everyone is always bringing such good energy every day.
Everyone?
Aww.
It depends on the day.
Okay.
Who brings the worst energy?
I'd like to know.
You don't want to know.
No.
I do want to know, Ben.
I don't think anybody brings bad energy.
Ben doesn't. He's lying.
Well, the day is young.
Ben
think it
also has
depends,
good fashion sense. I love, wear some good stuff.
Well, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
So Ben, He's decided to be a long time intern and be here for months and years.
Yes.
Years and years. Okay, but we have 2 new interns we have to talk to. Intern Kayla. Hi, Kayla.
Hello.
Welcome to our crazy show. How long have you been here? Like 3 days?
Yes, this is my 3rd day today.
And you came back?
Yes, excited to be here.
Everyone says you look like Tate McRae. Does that bother you?
No, not at all.
Oh,
It's
that's a great
actually
thing.
like the best compliment ever. Scary just told me this morning, and it like made my whole week.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice.
So Kayla is from Morristown, New Jersey?
I'm from Basking Ridge.
Okay. Oh, I'm from Gladstone, so I'm right up the street from
Oh,
you.
we should commute together.
We really should.
He doesn't come in much, so no.
So tell us something interesting about you, Kayla.
Something interesting about me. I always say that I'm a twin. I have a twin brother. And another fun fact about me is that I've been skydiving and snorkeled with sharks.
Ooh.
My God.
That's fun.
Adventurous.
Sounds like you a little bit, Gandhi.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We'll get along
Twin
well.
'em.
We've already been getting along pretty well.
It's my favorite when you come into the little diamond section every morning.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Diamond's a bad influence, by the way. Diamond, how's she doing over there? Is she okay? Her microphone doesn't work. Maybe it's a good thing.
No.
Well, welcome, Kayla. Welcome to the
Thank
show.
you.
Chloe, we got to talk to Chloe. How are you doing today? Well, let me get your microphone on. Hold on. I don't know how to work this thing. Hi. Hi. Okay, now get really close.
Yes, I'm good.
This is day number what for you?
Day number 3 as well.
Yeah, so far, I mean, be honest. You're not going to
No,
get
it's
fired.
fine.
I mean, what do we do? Fire people?
It's going great. I love it.
No, why are you here? What brought you to us?
Honestly, I was going to Temple University for about 5 years, and I was broadcasting there, and I wanted to step into the radio element because I was always with sports, so
Right.
I figured radio would be something brand new that I could just get used to, and honestly, I love it so far.
Nice.
We're hoping that you see the truth and you find another another path.
No, the truth is, it's great.
Well, thank you. You know, it's kind of funny because we have people who are not even in these classes saying, "God, I'd really love to do what you do." I'm like, "Oh no, you don't. You don't want to do this." I think we do that because we don't want to share it with anyone.
Yeah, I don't want competition.
Yeah, no.
We don't want people getting us fired.
This job sucks.
So you're currently on the hunt for a new apartment.
Yes.
Right? Apartments in this area in the Northeast is impossible. Or do you have billionaire parents? How are you going to pay for that?
Oh my gosh, no, right now I am staying with my parents, and you know, it's great and all. I wish I did that right out of college because I would have probably saved more money that way, but I'm honestly looking in the New Jersey, New York area. I really don't know yet. It's just balanced with like cost, you know. It's difficult right now.
Well, I tell you, Ben, Kayla, Chloe, there are so many people listening right now who are in your position, right? You're just trying to figure it out, just trying to keep floating above the surface, and then you have to hang out with wacky people like us. So we'll try to make this as easy as possible for you. But we should challenge them as well. What challenges do we have? Gandhi, be the challenger.
Oh, God, I'm going to need to think about this.
What do you think about that?
I always like, the fight to the death, but they're too new. So we'll wait on that one.
Okay.
Why do you say things like that?
You told me to come up with a challenge. What do you want from me?
What about the mud wrestling?
No one would die there.
I will tell you that we come in every day. We've been working together on the show, some of us for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is when you're supposed to say, you don't look like it. That's
Well-
You guys don't look that good.
Thank you so
Wow,
much.
thanks. But obviously, we come back and do it every day because it's a family of people.
Yeah.
It just so happens the microphones are connected to some gadget that sends it out around the world. We don't know what that is or how it works, but we just love being here with each other every day. So no matter where you go, if you're listening to us right now and you're radio's not my thing. No matter what your thing is, go to where the people are. Like Ben was saying, it's about the people, and that's cool. And congratulations on finding us.
Yes,
the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
You did it.
So, where's the music, Scary? Here we go. So, Ben, Kayla, and Chloe, thank you for spending your time with us. Thanks for choosing our show because we know you have many shows to choose from. We appreciate it. And have a great time here at the Elvis Duran Morning Show.
Yes.
As I speak about myself in the third person. I've heard Elvis Duran's a great guy. Anyway, Ben, Kayla, Chloe, everyone.
Welcome.
Very cool. Yo. I'm going to play hooky. Goodbye.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Well, here we go.
Make some noise! Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You know, when my husband, what's his name? Alex. I always called him Max because Max the dog is here. Yeah. When my husband Alex was diagnosed with testicular cancer, being from Staten Island, close to New York City, Manhattan, actually. I said, you know what? We're going to get this tackled. We got the best doctors in the world in Manhattan. We're going to get it taken care of. He said, well, no. Here on Staten Island University Hospital, the Florina Cancer Center. I want to do everything here in my own backyard, in my childhood home's backyard.
Oh, makes sense.
I love that.
Mom's here.
Yeah.
She can take care of me. Be closer when you're working. I went, okay. So we became such good friends and now family with Northwell Health and Florina Cancer Center. We've been doing a lot of walks and all sorts of fundraising and things and awareness programs for them. And of course, Alex today still cancer free, and we love our friends at Northwell. And so I have some friends who are visiting. Can we bring them in? I want you to meet them.
Of course.
This is a great story. Charlie, bring your sister Kayla and your mom and dad in here. Oh, look at that. This is a great story. Hi, guys. Come on in.
Hello.
Now, Jamie's taking a seat. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for being here today with your kids.
Hi, thank you for having us.
And Thomas. Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas.
Oh.
Thanks for coming in to Z100 and bringing Kayla and Charlie. First thing your daughter Kayla says, oh, there's Max the dog. He pooped on the floor. Yes, he did.
He sure did.
Let's make that very clear. It wasn't me. It was him. So Charlie, it's good to see you again. We were at the Northwell Health Walk not that long ago, and we met Charlie there. Do you remember that day?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great day on the beach, right? So much fun. And we met a lot of great people, including Charlie and her family. Charlie was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. Is that right, Dad?
Yes.
Right. And so Northwell Health has been your second home off and on for quite some time. Tell us the story if you want.
Well, it all started back in September of 2024. Charlie was due for just a routine yearly checkup.
Mm-hmm.
And, I got off work at 8 in the morning. I picked both the kids up because how can I take one out of school and not the other? and off to the doctor we go, and they sit there, they take the blood, and they say, oh, Dad, listen, this didn't seem right. The machine's wonky. We're going to take the blood again. But instead of a finger prick, they do it from the arm. So that caught me off guard a little bit. I was like, they're just redoing it. Then they do it again. They come back in, and they said, Dad, can you step out and come into the other room? And I was like, well, what could this be about? I have no idea. And the doctor said, listen, I already called the head. I called Staten Island University North. They know you're coming. You got to take your daughter to the hospital right now. And they said, I think she's got leukemia. And I was like, floored. I had no idea that could even be that way.
Right.
And then she asks me, do you want me to call Mom? Because I was getting a little emotional, obviously. And I said, no, I have to do this. It's, she's got to hear from me. Because funny thing was, me and my wife, we had a little spat that morning, and we didn't leave off. And when I took them to the doctor, it was over something very minute, some small. So when I had to call her.
Well, hold on. What did you do?
I guess like any normal husband, I'd give a hard time about almost everything.
Okay, you leave it at that. It's okay.
No,
it's not important at all. This whole situation leads us to believe that these things are not important.
100%.
So this was in 2024. This is last year, right? And but it probably seems like years ago and just yesterday. I'm assuming for both of you, for your entire family. So we saw your relationship with Northwell Health and of course Staten Island University Hospital and the Florina Cancer Center has turned into a very, very monumental part of your lives, and of course Charlie's as well. So how are we standing today?
So Charlie is in remission. She's cancer free. She's
There you go, Charlie.
Yeah, and we go back for periodic checkups to make sure that everything is going well. But we wouldn't have been in this position first and foremost without friends and family and those that are close to us. But without Northwell and that pediatrics unit, I mean, you want to talk about bedside manner and going above and beyond. Like they did things for us that they didn't have to do, but they chose to do, and they made my family feel so welcomed for anything.
Isn't that amazing how they do that?
It was incredible.
And it's effortless. It seems effortless look, it's how they would be in any situation. These people at Northwell Health, and I notice, as I have noticed at every function we go to with them, they're always the best people. And at that walk that we met Charlie that day, once again, I met so many people who work at Florina and of course in Northwell system. They're just the best. Charlie, I told you I had a surprise for you. Do you mind if I give you a surprise?
Yes.
Oh, you do mind? Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, you don't mind? Well, there's an event coming up August 14th at Prudential Center. It's a concert. And our friends at Northwell Health have a really cool box at Prudential Center for special guests that they love. So they decided, and we decided, it would be great for you to sit in the Northwell Health box at Prudential Center on August 14th in the suite, a beautiful suite. There's room for 4 people, so I'm thinking the 4 of you maybe, to see Katy Perry in concert. Do you like Katy Perry?
Yes.
Yeah, very much?
Yay!
You get to see her live in concert. How you like that? Yeah? Okay. Done deal. Congratulations.
What do you say? Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. And it's an honor. It's an honor to give you that news. And it's an honor on behalf of Northwell Health to say, hey, you're one of the many that you were loved and idolized, and you're just a wonderful, wonderful young lady. Your sister is great. Your mom and dad, you're living a great life.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to have you sharing it with our friends that are listening. All 10 million of them.
What do you say?
Congratulations, We're going.
And you have fabulous nails, by the way.
Oh, there is that.
Love them.
And, it is true, Kayla. My dog did poop on the floor. So to our friends at Northwell Health and Florina Cancer Center, and of course, thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Yay! Jamie and Thomas and Kayla and Charlie. And thanks for being a part of our show today. And God bless you guys.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
So Diamond is here with us today because she had a dream, and she's demanding a family meeting to talk about this dream. Now, why is it so important? What happened in this dream that's so important?
It was more of a nightmare. I want to make that very clear. It was a nightmare.
Wow. Okay, all right.
And the person who caused it, Danielle Monaro. Okay? So, in said dream, I'm minding my business, and Nate talks to me over the intercom. He's like, get in here. We have a surprise for everyone. Come and get your gift. And I was like, what? So I run in. I'm all excited. And Elvis has this very serious tone. And he's like, you know what? It's been a rough year. It hasn't been a rough year, but it was like, it's been a rough year. And you know what? I think that we all deserve a trip. So I'm giving everyone their own trip to Turks and Caicos, right? So everyone's excited, right?
Okay.
I mean, I'm excited. But he's like, you don't have to, you could take it whenever you want. We don't have to go all together. This is your thing. I just want to give everyone this gift. And I'm about to pass out because I'm like, yes. Okay. Danielle raises her hand and goes, I have concerns. I'm like, what are you talking about? What kind of concern could you have? So she goes, the boys, Spencer's coming home and they're not really Turks and Caicos kids.
By the way, we went to Turks and Caicos 2 years ago.
It's a dream.
It's a dream.
Go ahead, Diamond. Go ahead.
So I'm just looking at her. Things are starting to happen and you're just looking what's about to happen. So she goes, they're not Turks and Caicos kids. Preston still has school and blah, blah, blah. And you guys are all just looking nodding, in agreement. And I'm like, what is happening? So I look over at Scotty. He's saying nothing because he's like, yeah, the girls, yeah. And then, so then Elvis goes, you know what, Danielle? Well, what would the boys really like? Oh, no. What kind of kids are they? What do you think they want to do? Danielle says a damn water park.
That sounds very legitimate.
Wow.
It does.
I gotta be honest, that would be a lot less expensive than Turks and Caicos.
And that's exactly what
I saved you money, Elvis. I saved you money.
I'm in.
You go, oh, well, you know what? That's even better for me. I don't have to spend all this money on Turks and Caicos. Then Gandhi, in true Gandhi form, goes, yeah, you know what? You don't have to spend money on us. We could send ourselves to Turks and Caicos. And I'm like, no, you can take yourself to Turks and Caicos. This was my moment, okay? Oh, I was so mad.
Could totally see that happen.
100%.
Yeah, that could.
It has happened. I mean, not quite exactly that same way, but there was a time that we were all out and we were all drinking, having a good time. It was after a Christmas party, and Elvis was like, let's all go and get shoes. Let's do it for your birthday, because it was my birthday. And I was like, I don't need that. That's so nice. I don't need that. And when I tell you, everyone with me started pinching me and cursing me out. They're like, what the hell is wrong with you? We almost all got shoes, you dummy. I was like, sorry.
And there have been times where I have said, well, I don't think I can make it because I have stuff with the kids. I'll tell you right now, I'm taking Turks and Caicos over a water park. I hate to tell you that.
No, this has happened here before, a long time ago, when Coast Boy Josh first came to work for us. I said, when Josh gets here to New York City, what does he want to do? Tell you what, I'm going to buy a club, the club level at a Yankees game.
Yankees Mets Subway Series. I remember this, Elvis.
We're going to be club level. We're going to all get free drinks and food. We're going to be right there behind home plate. It's going to be awesome. And this is our way of welcoming Josh to New York City and the New York City experience. So I'm like, Josh, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take us all to this very expensive club section at the stadium to watch the Subway Series, Yankees, Mets. How great is that? He said, well, I think I'd rather go see Wicked.
I wanted to strangle him. I didn't even know him as well. I was getting to know Josh and Elvis. I was part of that foursome of people, and I'm like, this is going to be great. It's on Elvis. These seats are crazy expensive.
Yeah,
he's going into the
piggy
Yankees,
and he's not a Mets fan. So,
but I know. Josh ruined it for everyone.
But it was a gift for Josh. It wasn't for you.
So Wicked
So
it
guess
is.
what?
How do you turn that down?
So I sent him to Wicked.
How do you
Saved a
turn
lot of
that
money.
down?
He did.
We
But
almost
it
had
wasn't you. It wasn't for you. That's
I
the
know,
whole point.
but we were all going to benefit off of this. And then Josh had to ruin it. This is still an awesome thing. It was an awesome gesture. Josh could have just gone along with the program.
Just like Danielle ruined Turks and Caicos for everyone.
I'm so sorry, John.
This also reminds me of the time where you were buying breakfast for us, as you do a lot of the times, and then everybody's putting their orders in, and you just realize, you know what? I pay all the time. You guys are on your own. Figure it out. How many people ended up ordering breakfast that day?
Like
I think
2.
one or 2 people.
Yeah.
Because everybody realized Big Daddy Duran isn't whipping out the black card.
So, you know, even in our dreams, the free ride, it sometimes has to be busted.
Oh, remember the one time I was like, let's all Venmo for him, and people Venmo him for the breakfast, and everyone got pissed at me? I'm like, why are you guys mad that you have to pay for your one breakfast?
Well,
Grow up.
Gandhi and I paid for dinner once. We wouldn't let Elvis pay for dinner.
Yeah.
Remember, we paid for it. How many people the next day were like, what's the matter with you guys? Why would you do that? That's stupid.
Aw.
That's so stupid.
Oh, Danielle, Gandhi, the only 2 that I love. Thank you, guys. But
It's a
the rest of
room
you are a
full of
bunch of blood-sucking pigs. You know what? You'll miss me when I'm gone one day.
So just asking for the room. Is there a trip to Turks and Caicos? Were you
No,
planning?
hell no.
Damn.
How about a water park?
Yeah.
Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
At this point, I don't even see a water park in your future. So
How about shoes?
yeah, shoes are always good.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that.
As long as Gandhi doesn't F that up.
Sorry.
Scotty B.
Yes.
You used to drive the school bus.
I did.
Was that like your side hustle?
It was my side hustle so my kid could go to nursery school for free.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a great payoff.
Yeah.
What was it like driving those kids, though? I mean, I know you have to feel responsible and be safe, but also you got to deal with a bunch of stupid kids.
Yeah, it's interesting because I drove for both the pre-K and day camp, so it's a bit of a different crowd. Because the older kids that go to the day camp are loud and obnoxious and throw things around, and the younger kids just kind of sit there quietly and let their noses run and cough a lot.
Right. Like, how old were the oldest kids?
The oldest kids could be young teenagers.
Okay, so they were like at that point in their lives they could be causing trouble.
Yeah, they were loud and kind of obnoxious, and I'm like, would you just shut up? But I can't say that.
Well, you just did.
What? Our
What?
bus drivers used to tell us to shut up all the time.
No, you can't be like the South Park bus driver. You have to be kind of nice, or the parents will complain, or they'll put you on Facebook.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you're right. It was different back in the old South
Yeah.
Park days. Well, hell, I got Roxanne here. Roxanne heard us talking about this. Hi, Roxanne.
Hi.
So you heard us talking
Oh my
about.
God.
You are a bus driver, correct?
I am correct.
Okay, in beautiful Des Moines, Iowa. We love it. We love Des Moines. We love the Iowa State Fair. Now, so what's it like driving these kids? I mean, don't you just want to pull over and smack them sometimes?
Sometimes, yes.
But you don't do
I've
that.
been doing it so long. Before, when we first started, you could stop the bus and say, "Get out, go home, walk home."
Oh wow!
Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that anymore, can you?
No, not anymore. No.
See, you sound like a festive bus driver.
Yeah.
You sound like you're fun.
I love it.
But you got to be
I love
stern. You got to be strong, right?
You do, and I'm not going to lie. I am now into a special ed route, so I only have anywhere from 5 to 9 kids. So, but yeah, I heard Gandhi mention the word boogers, and I'm like, I so have to wipe them off every day.
I knew it. I knew
3
it.
times a day.
I don't know what it is about kids and boogers, but I'm just, whenever I see kids, I'm like, they're leaving boogers everywhere. Because I've seen a couple do it, and I'm like, if I've seen a couple, I can't even imagine what I haven't seen. Kids are
Boogers
sick.
everywhere.
I had to ask, I said, do we still have alcohol wipes? They're like, oh, no, that was a COVID thing. I said, but I use them every day, 3 times a day. They're like, why? I said, because my kids finger paint with boogers on my windows.
Sickest.
This is nasty.
You know, my bus had a bodily fluid cleanup kit in it. I never had to open it, but there was one up there.
There's a bodily fluid cleanup kit.
Never.
Yeah.
Like if someone threw up
I
or
guess.
peed or
I
something?
guess. I mean,
like kitty litter
Ooh.
or something.
those
Yeah,
buses
it's
were
like- it's
equipped
like a-
with fluid cleanup kits.
It's a cup of
They sure are.
wood shavings.
Yeah, pine shavings or kitty litter or something like. Say in case
Something, I don't know. I've never used one.
Is that body?
I have had a student stand there and tell me, I need to go to the bathroom, Miss Roxanne. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm like, buddy, there's nowhere to pull over. You have to wait till we get home. He's in the front seat. He stands up and he's facing the corner of the seat in the window. And he just look at his face and he's like, I'm like, you're going to the bathroom, aren't you? And he's like, yeah.
Sick.
Bodily fluid.
That's a bodily fluid.
For any bodily fluid,
But
they
I
just
didn't clean it
throw-
up. I made someone else do it.
So for any bodily fluid, they just throw shavings on it or the kitty litter, like whether
Yeah.
it's pee or vomit or anything else.
That's like the immediate
Yes,
soak
it makes it so it stops running, and then it soaks it all up and it stays in one place.
This is why you should never leave the house without sawdust.
Note to self.
Ever.
I don't know. I wish that bodily fluids was the problem that we had. That seems like a minor issue. I'm from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. And
Oh, here we go. Here you go. You're speaking for everyone in Brooklyn. No one in Brooklyn agrees when you say this
The
stuff.
back of the bus was breeding ground for these bullies. They would sit there and they would pretend like they were in the WWE, jump off the top ropes. Like we were like physically like harming each other. Like there was no like wiping boogers. I mean, I would have killed for that to be like the biggest problem that we had on our bus. I'm just saying.
No way, opposite. I'd rather someone like drop an elbow on me than puke on me.
Oh,
people's
wait.
elbow?
Roxanne, you should hear what Danielle used to do in her bus.
Well,
they used to have big fights.
That wasn't my fault, though. What happened was I went to a private school my first year of high school, and apparently some of the girls had a problem with some of the girls at another school. So I just happened to be in the wrong place on the wrong bus at the wrong time. And those other girls from the other school stopped our bus, got on our bus, and started beating the crap out of everyone. This one girl, I'm not even kidding you, she spit all over me so much that I had her spit dripping.
Oh, God.
I had to go home and take like 14 showers. It was disgusting. And then the next day they told us, don't go to school in your uniform. Change your uniforms before you leave the building because there was such an issue. And I wasn't even involved in it.
Like gang
I
warfare.
wasn't even involved.
But wait, tell them about the lemon under the fingernails.
Oh, yes. Back in the
This is
day,
a great
if
idea.
you put lemon under your fingernails and then you had a fight with somebody, it would kind of sting when you scratch them because you'd like open the skin. I never did that, but that's what I heard.
You guys are like prisoners. This is crazy.
So Roxanne, it sounds like you have it easy, Roxanne. The
Yeah,
boogers.
Roxanne, don't complain.
I do.
On our bus, people just
boogers over the fighting. I mean, I have been hit. I've been punched. I've been headbutted. but
Oh my God. That's not acceptable.
No.
On our school bus, people just used to make out in the back seats. Like I felt like that was the craziest thing that went on. There were like boobs getting touched and
Yeah.
Well, you know,
tongues down
Yeah,
throats.
If they make out too
With the
hard.
cameras, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah. All right, listen, we love you, Roxanne. You have a beautiful day, okay?
Thank you so much, you guys. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it.
We love you. We love you. Be careful on that bus, okay?
Wonderful day.
You take care.
Thank you.
See, Erie didn't have buses for kids. We didn't have school buses. So we got a pass if we lived more than 2 miles away from the school. We got a pass to use the city bus. And that city bus was 10 times scarier than any school bus could have ever been.
For kids in
Oh,
Erie,
yeah.
anything is probably scary, is what I'm thinking.
Danielle.
You lived a sheltered life. Let's face
it. So
He
there
rode
was
the
this-
city bus. We all rode the school bus.
There was this guy, so, I'm 7th grade, right? 12, 13 years old. There's this guy that would sit on the bus and we called him Camo Man because he always wore a camo jacket. And he would sit there, and then one day he goes, hey, I used to be a police officer. Full-on pedophile, like full-on pedophile on the bus. Oh, because the next day he brought his certificate that he printed out at Kinko's that said he was a police officer and we could trust him.
Ew.
And then, so the one day we're like, let's see where this guy gets off. You know where he got off? The Vandy Camp's fish stick factory. He went he made fish sticks for a living.
There's so many layers to this story.
Oh my God.
You live near the Vandy
I'm glad that's where he got off. I thought you were going to say something completely different.
Yeah. You really set that up a little strangely.
I mean,
where this guy got off?
I know. I don't need tartar sauce included in my fish sticks.
Oh, sexy.
That is nasty. All right, I don't even know how we got on this topic, but I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
I tell you what, though, folks, that's bloody nice.
Oh, yeah. Best time of the day. Ooh.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.